What's going on, everybody? This is Rolling Around with the Conscience, aka Conscious Moron. Just pulling up on Super Bowl Sunday. I ain't really watching the game, so I figured I'd drop a few videos. Maybe I'll do a live. But I was just looking through some old playlists and I forgot about this clip of President Trump. This is on January 6th. This is him telling the rioters to disperse peacefully. Just take a little gander at it real quick. You know what I mean? Real quick. See what he talking about.
From President Trump.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side.
But see, you would think by now that he would be able to have proven it in court. That was his January 6th. He's had all his court cases denied. Well, not pretty denied, but I think over half of them were no standing. And if you don't know what no standing means, I suggest you look it up. But it just basically is your evidence doesn't pass the muster test, so to speak. What your allegations are can't be verified. If it could, it would proceed, but it couldn't. So let's continue.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our...
They didn't really take it away from all of us. They took it away from him, technically. He lost the election, but they didn't even take it away. And even if they did, he couldn't prove it. He was the most powerful man at the time. He was the president of the United States when the election occurred, when the fraud occurred. And for months and months on end, he talked about how they were going to steal the election, yet he did nothing to prevent that theft. That's kind of the irony of it. And now that it's been stolen, you want to whine and cry and get all these people riled up. I think that's what makes him the worst president ever. Because he lied in real time when he could be fact-checked. You know what I mean? Like, I could see if this was 60, 70 years ago, you could have probably pulled it over on people's eyes. But now it's just, ridiculous to lie. Because you're going to be fact-checked.
from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know.
What did that even mean? Seeing the way that others are treated who are so bad and so evil. It's crazy.
How you feel, but go home and go home in peace.
There comes a time in every creator's life when they say,
I've got an idea for a t-shirt.
I have an idea for a poster.
Should we get paid for that?
Now, we brought that to you because President Trump on the tape says to his supporters who are right now conducting an armed insurrection on the U.S. Capitol, he tells them to go home. But I also want to note that in that video, he lies about the election being stolen and pours more fuel on the fire. He continues his shameful behavior of lying to his supporters about what happened. It is absolutely disgraceful. I hope they listen to the part in which he said for them to go home, but to be completely frank, there were mixed messages in that video. And I feel ambivalent about the fact that we even aired it, to be honest, although I certainly understand and support the idea that we did. But the idea that the president is not even capable of saying, please go home. He continues to lie to his supporters. And what I wanted to say before, Abby, is I want people to remember how they feel watching these images of the United States Capitol being taken over and these clear acts of sedition and violence and terrorism by Trump supporters, because there's going to be an attempt to whitewash and pretend this didn't happen.
People might attempt to do that, but what we're seeing is pretty clear what is happening. And
It's being whitewashed already, though. That's the irony. That is the irony in all of this. But I was just taking a little bitty look at that. I just thought it was a little bit interesting. We're going to have to start going back in the archives about the Trump saga, especially during January 6th, and maybe from November 4th to January 6th, we'll call it that. But just let me get up out of here. I might watch a little bit of the game. Probably not, though. Get ready for work, though. But hey, thank you guys for stopping in once again. Like, subscribe, and share. I know this one was a little bit dull, but I thought it was kind of interesting. We're definitely going to do something about that phone call to Georgia, since I'm in Georgia, and I think it's real relevant to Trump's state of mind. He was hungry for power. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, and share. And please leave your comments if you want to see comments in your comments. Please leave comments. If you want to see something different, let me know. Thinking about branching off, we can't just always talk about politics, or can we? But anywho, like I always say, without you, there is no more. So you guys have a good night, great week, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.